I'll be sure to catch you at your next match. The women of Troy start their season in February. We'll be right back with more action right here on the USC Trojans Radio Network.
Hey USC fans, are you ready for some help? The Helpful Honda people are back at it again. They're the guys and girls in the blue shirts surprising fans with random acts of helpfulness. Last season, they did all kinds of helpful deeds, like offering free pedicab rides to help fans get to the stadium, surprising Honda drivers with free parking and a free car wash, and one lucky fan to be Honda's kickoff captain and retrieve the kickoff tee. And the helpful guys in blue even gave some Honda drivers the ultimate tailgating experience. Keep an eye out for them at home games all season long. They'll be helping USC fans with more random acts of helpfulness, and they can help you any day with great deals on award-winning Hondas. Stop by your local helpful Honda dealer today or visit SoCalHondaDealers.com for more information. For more random acts of helpfulness, follow at SoCal Honda Dealers on Facebook and on Instagram, or on Twitter at Helpful Honda.
1, 2, 3,
For Trojan fans, Saturday is game day. For business owners, it's another day in the work week. UPS gets that, and that's why they offer Saturday delivery. Keep things running smoothly, clear your weekend orders, and stay on top of your game so your customers can drop everything to cheer on the Trojans. Ship with UPS, the official logistics company of USC Athletics.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
USC by 3 at the half over UCLA, 36-33. It's time now to take a listen to the best play in the first half.
Today's UPS delivery of the first half is brought to you by UPS. Working together to achieve great things like the Trojans. That's problem solving. Visit UPS.com to learn more.
Weaver will go to Matthews on the left wing. Now they overload the left side. Aaron cuts inside. His driving kick to Weaver. Weaver doesn't want the shot, though. He gives it up to Matthews. Jonah will take it for three and make it. Jonah Matthews pulls the trigger on a three, and USC's on a run. Trojans by 6, 29-23. It's an 8-0 run for USC after UCLA took the lead. It was that kind of half, back and forth, and not a ton of shot making. Jonah made that one. USC just 5 of 16 from 3. UCLA 1 of 9. Here's some halftime trends that mean absolutely nothing, but they look good for USC. The Trojans have outscored 13 of 17 opponents in the second half this season, so you like their chances leading by 3 at the break. UCLA is just 1 and 5 when trailing at halftime. So those trends go in USC's favor, but who knows? USC had 14 assists in the first half, and the Trojans are undefeated this season when they have at least 16 assists in a game. Well, that might be the best sign for USC. It'll be UCLA basketball, though, to get the final 20 started. Both teams with the same starting fives, and the ball into Jalen Hands and the UCLA Bruins. Trojans come out in a 2-3 zone, and Moses Brown goes right at Nick Rakocevic, misses, and Shaquan Aaron comes in and knocks away the rebound. Aaron in transition has his pass stolen. Another turnover. 4-on-2 for UCLA. Hands cuts across, gives to Chris Smith. Chris Smith cuts inside. He's fouled by Jonah Matthews, and that foul will be on the floor. So 20 seconds in, each team gets a quick stop. And there's a foul on Matthews, probably a good one. UCLA had the numbers, and just the first on Jonah Matthews. Hands will look to throw in, and against the clock, he finds Prince Ali for an open three, who knocks it down, and we are tied. So Derek Thornton was gambling for the steal, left Ali open, and Prince Ali has not had much luck against USC in his career. Swishes that one, and we're all square at 36. Ball to Boatwright. He's looking for Rakocevic. Now Aaron. Aaron will fake the three. Aaron will cut inside. Spin. Shot misses short. Rakocevic offensive rebound. He spins away from Brown and finishes with the right hand. Good patience by Nick Rakocevic. Got the shot blocker in the air. Nick's good for 2 more. He has 8. And the Trojans lead is 2, 38-36. Ball lobbed to Moses Brown. They're looking to attack Rakocevic, get him in foul trouble. This time Brown is able to finish through Rakocevic, who walls up. And Brown answers Rakocevic deuce with one of his own. And we are square at 38 now. UCLA sitting in that 2-3 zone, which has been its defense since they got cut up in the man-to-man the first few minutes. Matthews wide open corner 3, not even close. And the rebound to Hands, and Hands looks to push every single time. In transition, finds Prince Ali, who turns down a 3. He cuts inside and kicks to Chris Smith. He'll take an open 3 and airball it. Weak side rebound to Benny Boatwright. Thornton in transition. He's looking for Matthews. Matthews finds Boatwright. Boatwright for 3. That one's good from Benny Boatwright. So USC needs to pick it up from behind the arc. The Trojans are getting great looks. And finally, Benny knocks one down. He has 10. And the lead for USC is 3, 41-38. Thornton pestering the ball, Jalen Hands. Chris Smith will look to attack, has a lane inside, misses a right-hand layup, and Boatwright, good job boxing out inside, gets the rebound. Thornton in transition almost loses it. Derek has to stick a fork in that ball. Now he finds Aaron in the left corner. Shaquan turning down an open 3, goes to Boatwright. Boatwright will try to throw one off glass, but it's blocked. Rakocevic gets the rebound, kicks it back to Boatwright. His 3 attempt is swished through. So Boatwright, back-to-back 3s, and all of a sudden USC on a 6-0 run. 44-38 is the Trojans' lead. 17:40 left. USC back in a 2-3 zone. So both teams looking at zone defenses in this one right now. Ali at the free throw line kicks to Hands. He turns down the 3, then pushes off Matthews. Offensive foul. Jonah Matthews has done the job defensively all afternoon. And that time gets the foul on Hands, and maybe more importantly, the turnover. So it's just Jalen Hands' first foul. Only foul trouble for UCLA is the freshman center, Moses Brown. He has 2. For the Trojans, Rakocevic with 2, Uyalunmo with 2. Thornton finds Boatwright at the free throw line. Back to Thornton. Derek for 3. That one is long. Boatwright tips the rebound, but it goes to Prince Ali. Ali in transition, loses it, and then gets it back and makes a right-handed layup inside as nobody from the Trojans went to block the shot. So 2 more in transition for UCLA. And the lead for USC is 4, 44-40. Matthews in the left wing. They're trying to get the ball to Boatwright. It's time at the top of the key. Benny goes to Aaron, who cuts across the lane. He shoots a fadeaway, in and out. Rebound to Rakocevic. Nick spins inside, throws up a wild right-hander, which doesn't go. He thought he was going to get fouled. Should have just kicked the ball out. Chris Wilkes has it going the other way for UCLA. Now Hands. Hands cuts inside, kicks back out to Wilkes. Wilkes spins, finds Jalen Hands. And Hands will look to drive on Matthews. Poked away by Thornton. Now he finds Ali. Now poked away by Thornton and stolen by Matthews. Matthews has a little bit of a breakaway. Looks to attack Ali, but it's rejected. Rakocevic is there for the putback. Jonah Matthews quickly on his feet. Back to pestering the ball, and he gets called for a foul. That is his second, so Jonah has to be careful. He has been uber aggressive defensively, and that time he gets whistled for it. USC's lead is 6 now, 46-40, and Rakocevic, when on the floor, has been dominant for the Trojans. He has 10 points and 7 rebounds in just 14 minutes. Matthews will sit with 16-19 left. Elijah Weaver checks into the game for him. Matthews' defense has been excellent, as has Thornton at the top of that 2-3 zone. Jalen Hands has it there. It's Weaver and Thornton now at the top of USC's 2-3. 15 on the shot clock. Jalen Hands looks to cut inside. His driving kick to Ali. Turns down the 3, drives baseline. And a wild shot on the baseline doesn't go, but Jalen Hill, his second putback dunk of the game. So Jalen Hill is checked in and gets 2 more as Moses Brown sits for UCLA. Shaquan Aaron will slow things down for the Trojans as USC's lead is 4, 46-42. Aaron, top of the key. USC's spacing is wrong, and that's what Shaquan Aaron's telling Elijah Weaver right now. Finds Boatwright, though. Boatwright goes inside to Rakocevic. Nick tried to turn and finish, couldn't. Then he finds Aaron, and Aaron had his shot blocked, but should be a goaltend, and it is. So Shaquan Aaron will get the 2 on a great feed from Nick Rakocevic. And anytime USC gets inside that zone, it is layup city for the Trojans. And that has led to a great start to the second half. USC by 6, 48-42 over UCLA, 15:30 left on the Trojans Basketball Network.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Our Foodie Ventures writes, quick lunch today. A Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich never disappoints. Chicken emoji, licking lips emoji. Thanks, Our Foodie Ventures. Glad Chick-fil-A could be part of your ventures. It's the little things that make our grilled chicken club sandwich worth the trip. Like the backyard grilled flavor in every bite. Also, did we mention it has bacon? Insert bacon emoji. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
So, how can Enterprise pick Trojan fans up today? Well, say you want to follow the team for an away game. Enterprise has you covered. Or get a truck to haul your Trojan memorabilia. They do that too. Rent an exotic vehicle for Troy Week? Check. What about buying any of the above? Yes, yes, and yes. Rent, buy, or share. Enterprise, the official partner of USC Athletics, is the one place for every place life takes Trojan fans. Fight on!
Coors Light, established in 1978 and born in the Rockies, where the only thing more refreshing than your current adventure is what's next. It's why Coors Light is lagered cold for a lighter, crisper taste, filtered cold to ensure brilliance, clarity, and brightness, and packaged cold for peak refreshment, because those who thirst for more deserve nothing less than the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light. 2018 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Great start to the second half for the Trojans as USC leads it 48-42 over UCLA. 15:30 left in this one from the Galen Center. And it's the Trojans inside duo, Benny Boatwright and Nick Rakocevic, taking this game over. Boatwright has 13 points and 5 rebounds. Rakocevic has 10 points and 7 rebounds. And USC, when the Trojans get the ball inside, have really had great success in this game. But they need Nick on the floor to do that. He is the key to it all. And on the last play, had a great pass to Shaquan Aaron. That's 17 assists already for USC, so the Trojans headed to a great number in the assist column, which typically means a USC win. See if it does today. The Bruins have been dominant in the paint at the offensive end. UCLA has 32 points in the paint. Bruins can't make a shot from the outside, just 2 of 11, but they are plus 14 in the paint, plus 4 on the glass. And 7 offensive rebounds for UCLA. Bruins 5 on the floor. Seems like they're going away from Moses Brown. Cody Riley and Jalen Hill is their interior combo right now with Jalen Hands, Prince Ali, and Chris Wilkes. The big lineup for the Bruins, even when they go to the bench and go away from the 7-footer. USC has its starting lineup with Weaver in instead of Matthews right now. The Trojans need to get back on defense. A little sleepy out of the timeout. Hands was thinking about attacking, but USC turned around in time. Hands has at the top of the key, finds Prince Ali. Looking at this 2-3 USC zone defense. Ali kicks to Hands. Hands will drive inside and kick to Ali. He turns down a 3. He'll take a long 2. That's no good. Rebound Boatwright. So there was some action at his feet. Now some action the other way, and there's a foul on Jalen Hill as Nick Rakocevic gets tackled in the open court. The USC had numbers the other way, but Jalen Hill maybe trying to draw the foul on Rakocevic. That was clearly mentioned at halftime by Murray Bartow to see if they could get Nick in more foul trouble. They have been attacking him consistently in the first 5 minutes of this half, but Nick has done well so far to play defense without fouling, play offense without fouling. Weaver running the show for the Trojans, even though Thornton is out there. 15 minutes left. Trojans by 6. Aaron at the top of the key looking for some movement. Looks like UCLA's gone back to a man-to-man for the first time in some time. Thornton looking inside for Boatwright. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Thornton will try to drive. Finds Rakocevic with a beautiful left-hand bounce pass. Nick dunks it down, and USC's lead is 8, 50-42. The Thornton-Rakocevic connection working. Shaquan Aaron gets a deflection out of bounds at the other end. It'll stay with UCLA, but good active hands by the senior. Boy, that Thornton to Rakocevic 1-2. We didn't see it at all on the Oregon trip, but it was prevalent in the Bay Area homestand when USC got off to a 2-0 start to Pac-12 play. And they worked together there. Top of the key, Prince Ali. It's Wilkes on the right wing now. Now Hands moves it along to Ali as they play catch around the arc. Hands looks to attack inside. Little teardrop is, I thought, a basket interference. It'll go to USC. Thornton has it in the front court, 3-on-2. Dribbles into a pull-up, turns it down, finds Weaver for three, and Elijah Weaver knocks it down. The freshman skips into the backcourt as he's given USC a double-digit lead, 53-42. 14-10 left, timeout UCLA. Elijah Weaver on a great find from Derek Thornton. It'll be a full timeout for the Bruins. We'll take it with them. 14:05 left. USC 53, UCLA 42 on the Trojans Basketball Network.
Hey, USC fans, are you ready for some help? The helpful Honda people are back at it again. They're the guys and girls in the blue shirts surprising fans with random acts of helpfulness. Last season, they did all kinds of helpful deeds, like offering free pedicab rides to help fans get to the stadium, surprising Honda drivers with free parking and a free car wash, and one lucky fan to be Honda's kickoff captain and retrieve the kickoff tee. And the helpful guys in blue even gave some Honda drivers the ultimate tailgating experience. Keep an eye out for them at home games all season long. They'll be helping USC fans with more random acts of helpfulness, and they can help you any day with great deals on award-winning Hondas. Stop by your local helpful Honda dealer today or visit SoCalHondaDealers.com for more information. For more random acts of helpfulness, follow at SoCal Honda Dealers on Facebook and on Instagram, or on Twitter at Helpful Honda.
SC fans ready to tackle high electricity bills by going solar? SolarMax Technology, the official solar partner of USC Athletics, has an incredible offer. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years. SolarMax is the only solar company with 0% financing for 5 years because they're the only solar company with in-house financing. And just like the Trojans, they're proud to call SoCal home. Visit SolarMaxTech.com for details. That's SolarMaxTech.com. CSLB number 972048.
USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Trojans on a run. It's 7-0 over the last 145. And USC has taken an 11-point advantage over UCLA. 53-42. Trojans lead with 14:05 left in the second half. Hey, Trojan fans, whether your favorite seat is courtside or upper level, head to StubHub and grab 100% verified tickets so you know you'll get in. After all, they've been hooking fans up with amazing seats for over 17 years. StubHub is USC's official ticketing marketplace. StubHub, be there. Big shot by the freshman Elijah Weaver, who's given USC some quality minutes in this one. He's played 14 minutes already. He has 5 points on 2 of 2 shooting. Trojans don't get a lot off their bench, but Brooks and Weaver have combined for 4 of 4 and have 10 points, so that's something. USC's been badly outscored on the bench in Pac-12 play, 86-23, but most of that is because USC doesn't have a bench. The Trojans don't play more than 8 guys, and even that is stretching it. Victor Ianlunmo's played 2 minutes in this game, so it's really been Weaver and Brooks combining for 22 bench minutes so far. UCLA going to its bench. Olashinsky in there, Singleton in there, Moses Brown back in the game. Wilkes on the attack, and Wilkes, the wild right-hand shot, rebounded by Brown. Brown will go up. He'll miss the putback. Another tip doesn't go, and there's a foul inside. Chris Wilkes is down for UCLA, holding what looks like his lower back. The foul for the Trojans is not the worst-case scenario because Brown will shoot 2, and he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So, as we mentioned at the top, he makes about 37% of his free throws. It's less than that now. And Chris Wilkes looks like he's coming out of this game for UCLA, holding his lower back. Didn't see what happened. He came swooping across the lane with a right-handed scoop shot. It didn't go. Then Moses Brown got back-to-back offensive rebounds. Now Andy Enfield's getting an explanation from the referee. Something on the rebounding attempt. Big lineup out there for UCLA with Olashinsky, Brown, and Riley in the front court. Ali in the backcourt now. And the first free throw does not go for Moses Brown. How about 0 for 5 for the freshman? And you know what time it is. It's chicken time. and they can smell the chicken cooking already. He is a prime target for missing 2 free throws and giving everyone in this house a chicken sandwich, and there's a lot of people in the house, so see if they get it here. It will lead to a roar. Yep. The rebound goes off of UCLA. It'll be USC basketball. And a big ovation from the Galen Center crowd. They got their chicken, they got the stop. USC ball with an 11-point lead, and UCLA showing a little full-court press. Derek Thornton rushes to the halfway line, now crosses it, faces a double team. Now Boatwright goes to Aaron, and Aaron's pass was deflected out by Brown. And it will stay with USC on the baseline. 19 left on the shot clock. Good job by the Trojans there attacking the press. Make UCLA pay. If you break it, you have numbers 3-on-2. Weaver will throw in here. Riley in his face. Tough look for Elijah Weaver. Good bounce pass though to Rakocevic. Kicks it out to Boatwright. Boatwright for 3 from the top of the key. And Benny's got another one. Ring him up for 3 more. USC's lead is its largest of the afternoon. 14, 56-42. Riley inside to Brown. Brown has the ball dug away by Elijah Weaver. Stolen by USC's freshman. And he will slow things down. Weaver hit ahead to Boatwright. Boatwright thinking about a 3. Back to Weaver. Interesting, the freshman's the one that keeps saying slow things down. They got to get the ball to Boatwright at the free throw line. That is his office. He's standing there right now. Thornton has it at the top of the key. Boatwright fans out behind the three-point line. Aaron at the free throw line, driving kick to Boatwright. Benny will take a tough 3. This one he will miss. In transition is Prince Ali. Prince Ali spins around, now tries to attack, driving kick to Olashinsky. Olashinsky driving kick, ball deflected by Weaver, goes to Cody Riley. Riley travels with it. The USC has the Bruins all sped up. UCLA going way too fast offensively, and that is 16 turnovers right now for the Bruins, including 5 by their point guard, Jalen Hands. USC's defense may be as good as we have seen this season, as they are shutting down the Bruins, forcing turnovers, holding UCLA to 42% shooting and just 18% from the three-point line. Still lots of time to go, though. 12:40 left. Trojans by 14, and UCLA back in the 2-3 zone. And the Bruins trying to figure out who's supposed to be at which spot. Boatwright has it. Boatwright goes to Aaron in the left corner, and Shaquan let it go out of bounds. So a careless mistake there by USC, has the coaches' heads in their hands, but got to be happy with the effort so far. And Andy Enfield telling Aaron, just cut. Don't stand in the corner. Don't think Shaquan wants that shot right now anyway, so I think they'd rather Shaquan cut inside. He has 6 assists in the game. Jules Bernard out there for UCLA running a little point guard. Hands is back on the court as well as he came off the bench. Chris Smith has it. Here's Jules Bernard at the top of the key. Finds Jalen Hands. Hands looking inside. Nothing there. 10 on the shot clock. Chris Smith almost has it stolen away. He fans out to the right. Long pass to Ali. Ali almost loses it. 3 on the shot clock. Smith will get an open 3. Missed short, and the rebound inside to Rakocevic. Great defensive stand by the Trojans. 30 seconds of quality defense, and they finish it with a defensive rebound. USC needs to keep the tempo going offensively, though. No reason for the Trojans to slow this thing down. There's way too much time left in the game. Boatwright at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Matthews. His 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound. Won by Rakocevic. Rakocevic finds Boatwright inside. Benny's teardrop is good. Another big-to-big pass, and now it's stolen by Weaver. Weaver stole the inbounds pass, and again, the freshman wants to slow it down. He will hold it into the half-court stripe. Great instincts, though, by Elijah Weaver. Matthews on the right wing. Finds Weaver, again, telling everybody to calm down. Boatwright inside to Rakocevic. With one hand, he catches and finishes at 1. Nick Rakocevic looked like his left arm was being held. He caught the ball with his right hand, put it up for 2, and the foul. And right now, USC is on the brink of blowing the Bruins out. Trojans by 18, 11:07 left, USC 60, UCLA 42. It's all Trojans on the USC Men's Basketball Radio Network.
Sure, we could build our subs using pre-sliced meat like everyone else. But then we'd be like everyone else. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Ontario International Airport is one of Southern California's fastest-growing airports, located just 40 minutes east of downtown LA. Millions of travelers have taken advantage of non-stop flights to Taipei, Guadalajara, Orlando, New York City, and many more destinations. Come experience the SoCal So Easy way with ONT. We connect people and places and create experiences you won't forget. Fight on, Trojans, and fly on with Ontario International Airport. For more information, go to flyontario.com and follow us at FlyONT.
What's up, sports fans? Today on the show, we've got State Farm agent Cole Perez.
Cole. Hey, guys, I'm just here to let the listeners know that State Farm is here to help life go right.
Okay, well, what if it's raining threes so hard that your gutters get damaged?
I think.
What if you're on your home court and somebody swats a brick into your new sedan?
Boom!
Yeah, State Farm can help cover damage to your car or home.
Nice!
It is nice.
Talk to an agent about combining your home and auto insurance today. State Farm, here to help life go right.
Some places make cheesesteaks in a fancy microwave. That's cute. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Well, it's been a party atmosphere in here all afternoon as the Trojans got up to a great start in this game. Led by double digits early. UCLA did hit with a run back. USC had a 3-point lead at the half, and in the second half, the Trojans have come out throwing haymakers in the first 9 minutes, and USC leads by 18. You heard me right, 18, 60-42 over its crosstown rival, the UCLA Bruins. Bruins come staggering out of the timeout, and it looks like Murray Bartow, we were just talking about he's played huge lineups all day. Now he goes with a small lineup. He has Cody Riley at the 5, Chris Wilkes, who does not look comfortable, at the 4. He had lower back issues earlier. And he has Ali, Hands, and Bernard. So the Trojans, with Boatwright and Rakocevic already eating them up inside, need to just continue to feed the ball in the paint to those two guys, because there's nobody with true size that can give them problems right now on the court. USC has shut down Moses Brown, the stud freshman for the Bruins. He has 2 points. Rakocevic will shoot a free throw and make a free throw. And Nick has really been the man. 15 points and 9 rebounds and 4 assists in this game in only 19 minutes. He's been the best player on the court when he's been on the court for USC. Although there are a lot of candidates at both ends. USC really winning this game defensively. Trojans by 19. Bernard almost falls over for UCLA. A lot of guards out there that don't look comfortable handling the basketball. Jalen Hands, who has 5 turnovers, looking inside, and he got a 6th turnover, stolen by Matthews. Jonah will walk it forward, and Elisha Weaver will take USC into the front court. Weaver is the lone point guard on the court for the Trojans. He goes inside to Boatwright, right at the free throw line. Benny turns around, finds Aaron, touch pass to Rakocevic, who dunks it with the right hand. Nick got away with offensive basket interference. He grabbed the rim with his left hand first, did a pull-up and dunked it with the right. It should be illegal. They didn't see it. Nick will take 2 more, and deservedly so on a great pass from Shaquan Aaron. Jules Bernard at the top of the key. Finds Chris Wilkes, turns down a 3, finds Prince Ali for a 3. That one is good from Prince Ali. So Wilkes to Ali, and the Bruins finally answer. The run is 17-3 now for USC. Trojans by 18. Well, they were on a 17-0 run over the last 5 minutes. Weaver at the top of the key. Now Matthews right wing. Matthews hasn't had a shot today, but he has been fantastic in terms of his overall floor game. That pass was deflected, and it will stay in the half court. Oh no, they're saying it should be USC ball. Pass was deflected. And Annie Enfield can't believe it. USC will go back on defense. Trojans by 18. Refs missed one. Happens. Chris Wilkes has it at the top of the key, looking over the zone. Ali will try to drive on Weaver. Dribbles into trouble, kicks it back out to Riley. Now Wilkes. Wilkes thought he traveled. Now will take a tough 3, not even close. Rebound to Aaron. You can see Wilkes is getting frustrated. He's going to start chucking up some shots. Good pass by Aaron, but Rakocevic can't quite handle it as Shaquan tried to find Nick on the run. It was close. Maybe a little bit too aggressive for Andy Enfield's liking with an 18-point lead, but I like the Trojans keeping their foot on the gas here. Don't sit on the lead. Keep attacking. The Bruins were down big. They were down 17 with 6:53 left at Oregon last week and came back to win. So don't give up on UCLA. Don't sleep on the Bruins' talent. Hands tries a three, no good. Offensive rebound though to Prince Ali. He cuts inside, goes up to Rakocevic, and his shot is blocked. Rebound by Boatwright. And the Trojans will slow it down, and Andy Enfield continuing to work on the referees. Even in a game where USC maybe feels like it hasn't had all the calls, Trojans lead by 18, so hard to complain. Trojans passing it around the perimeter now against this zone. Boatwright in the right wing. Matthews in the right corner. Three on the way. That one's good from Jonah. He's in double figures with 11, and USC's lead is 21. 66-45. Bruins, again, patiently working it around the perimeter. Having trouble getting inside this USC zone, and there's another turnover. Maybe I jumped the gun on Matthews. I guess he has 8. No, he has 11. The stat monitor is that slow. Sorry about that. Didn't know whether I was wrong or the computer was wrong. So Trojans by 21. Matthews has 11. Boatwright has 18. Rakocevic has 17. Those are your 3 USC players in double figures. Trojans will be thinking about burning a little time now. No rush. Get to Boatwright, the free throw line. Tough 2 by Benny. Goes up. Rakocevic taps the rebound. And ultimately Wilkes takes it down. And Wilkes will be pestered by Matthews trying to go up the court. Wilkes will get into the front court and look to attack. Almost loses it. Goes inside and finishes with the right hand. So Wilkes ended up going coast to coast in a herky-jerky fashion, but he got it done. And the UCLA star has 13 to lead the way for the Bruins. Trojans in the front court have a 3-on-2, don't want it. Boatwright will dribble it back out and slow it down. Not sure Benny knew what he wanted to do there. Weaver will bring it to the top and look over the UCLA zone. Lob to Aaron in the corner. Finds Boatwright. Boatwright turns down the 3. Goes inside. Finds Aaron. Aaron is wide open for 3. In and out. And USC had 2 hands on the rebound. Couldn't hold on. Wilkes in the front court. Bruins trying to answer and make a late run here. Brown inside. Kicks to Wilkes. Mid-range fadeaway is no good. Rebound inside to Aaron. Andy Enfield wants a timeout. Not surprised. Good timing by the head coach. As USC leads by 21, and he wants to talk about closing this game out with 7:07 left. Trojans lead 66-47. All USC. Down the stretch we come. More to come from the Trojan Basketball Network.
It's your life, and every moment matters. Every laugh, every smile, every chance to make more memories. At Keck Medicine of USC, we help you claim more of those moments. That's what we call the Keck Effect. World-renowned physicians and award-winning care to help you live every day to the fullest. Read patient stories and share yours at keckmedicine.org/Keck Effect. For appointments, call 800-USC-CARE. Keck Medicine of USC. Beyond exceptional medicine.
Hey, Trojan basketball fans, listen up. When I think about defense, I think of Rocket Mortgage. They created Rate Shield. If rates go up, you're defended. But if rates go down, you get that lower rate. And that can save you some serious cash. Rocket Mortgage, proud mortgage partner of the USC Trojans. Push button, get mortgage. Call today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year purchase transactions.
With Pac-12 Now, you've got 24/7 access to all 7 Pac-12 Network's channels. Live events. Original programming on demand.
Hi, Sam Ashley. I'm back with you in our San Francisco studios.
With the ability to customize what you want to watch wherever you want to watch it. Set your teams, set your sports, and you're all set. Pac-12 Now. Download today.
Is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
USC basketball is brought to you by the Pac-12 Network. Set your teams, set your sports, set your alerts. Pac-12 Now. Download today. So the Trojans looking to go 3-2 in Pac-12 play and send the Bruins down to 3-2 and what we know will be a wide open Pac-12 conference all season long. Right now, Trojans are in control 7:07 left. It's USC 66, UCLA 47. So the home team here in Galen Center by 19 in the first crosstown showdown of the 2018-2019 season. The women of Troy will be in action tomorrow at Pauley Pavilion in the crosstown showdown. So UCLA came in here and stole one at Galen Center. Women of Troy were dominant in that game and fell apart in the third quarter a little bit. Mark Track's team will look to split the season series with the Bruins. And in the infield, looking to end a 4-game losing streak to UCLA. As the Bruins won both games last season. USC has it in the front court, 7 minutes left. Trojans by 19. Weaver gives to Shaquan Aaron. UCLA playing that zone. As Boatwright tried to find Matthews in the corner. Those corners have been wide open, and that's a great shot. That's a shot that anyone in the analytics era will tell you is the best in basketball. Open corner threes. 13 on the shot clock. Weaver has it at the top of the key, goes free throw line to Boatwright. Boatwright will kick it to Shaquan Aaron, and here's a left corner three. No good from Aaron. It was a tough one as he was stepping back into it. And the rebound to Cody Riley in UCLA. Hands in the front court, UCLA will be in a hurry to get things done. This USC zone, though, has slowed them down, forced them to work for everything in the half court. Hands trying to dribble on Matthews, picks up his dribble and gives it to Cody Riley. Baseline shot for Prince Ali. That one's no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped up by Moses Brown. Tipped out, I guess, by USC. So fresh shot clock for the Bruins. 6:23 left. And UCLA will take it in the far corner from us. In front of the USC band. Hands at the top of the key. Again, UCLA will work it against this zone. Hands will drive and kick to Ali. Here's the three on the way from the redshirt junior. No good. Good rebound by Shaquan Aaron. Now he will push in the other direction. 5-on-2 for USC. Weaver takes, and Weaver runs over Prince Ali. And that was a tough call on the freshman. I thought he went up early enough, maybe, that Ali wasn't set. Weaver went up really early. And it's close, bang, bang. And he also barely made contact with Prince Ali. Almost jumped over him. In the infield, teaching Elijah Weaver a little lesson right now. Derek Thornton will check back in for the freshman, and any infield goes with experience on the court, his starting 5. 6 minutes left. Trojans by 19. Jalen Hands has it. Jalen Hands finds Riley for a top of the key three, and the Bruins keep chucking from three and just can't make them. UCLA is 3 of 18 from behind the arc, and Cody Riley's taken a couple. Cody Riley on the season is just 4 of 7 from three, so I guess he shoots a good percentage, but he never takes them, so you know he's out of character in shooting that shot. Trojans trying to figure out their press break here. That'll be the key to the rest of the game. If USC can not turn the ball over against this press and let UCLA play in transition, the Trojans will have their way, leading by 19. Matthews open three in transition. Jonas flashes it through. USC's lead is 22. 5.5 to go. And Matthews has warmed up from behind the arc. He's now 4 of 10. He has 14 points. Singleton out there for the Bruins, looking to penetrate, can't get inside. Now he finds Riley on the pass, stolen away by Thornton. Derek Thornton coming back in that 2-3 zone. Has been a pest defensively. Benny Boatwright open three, turns it down. Thornton inside to Rakocevic. Nick spins in the lane, fakes, and his shot's blocked by Moses Brown. Gets it back and finishes with the right hand. Nick Rakocevic sticking with it. USC's lead is 24. And the Trojans are running the Bruins out of the building. Timeout Murray Bartow. Timeout UCLA. And the infield loves it. Elijah Weaver pops off the bench to celebrate with his teammates. USC can smell it now. The Trojans have a 24-point lead with 4:57 left. And USC has 3 different players in double figures. The vets have gotten it done. And talking to Chris Capco before the game on Trojans Live, he said that he needed the veteran players to step up in this one. And they have done exactly that. Nick Rakocevic with 19 points and 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Benny Boatwright, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Jonah Matthews, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. So that is filling up a stat sheet. And if you want to add in Shaquan Aaron, he has not had his shot going today, but Aaron, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So Shaquan's really filled up the stat sheet there. And Derek Thornton, 5 assists and 4 steals. He's been great defensively. And the Trojans can really smell blood in that zone as UCLA lacking the ball handlers to get inside. As Jalen Hands has had a bit of a nightmare of a game with 6 turnovers. Wilkes gets inside, but he dribbles into trouble in the baseline, kicks it back out. Ali turns down a 3, then steps back into one and splashes it through. So Prince Ali with a 3. And Rakocevic takes it out and gives it into Benny Boatwright. USC has sustained its press break. Stay focused here, leading by 21. 4.5 to go. Thornton will get across the timeline, find Matthews, and Jonah will give it back to Derek. Derek drives baseline. His pass is deflected. It finds Shaquan Aaron, though. Shaquan almost loses it and then dribbles it back out. The Trojans wise to use some clock here. Thornton on the right wing has it with 10 on the shot clock. Now USC needs to attack. 5 on the shot clock. Shaquan will look to go to work. Shaquan drives to his left, comes back to his right, misses. Rakocevic is there for the putback with 1 on the shot clock. So USC used all 30 seconds and finishes with a layup at the rim by Rakocevic. He has 21, and the Trojans' lead is 23. Wilkes, the top of the key, finds Ali. Ali driving kick. Finds Bernard. Bernard does not want to shoot, and he will dribble it back out. UCLA happy to take its time. 10 on the shot clock. Bernard will penetrate this time, skip into a shot, and it will roll home for him. So Jules Bernard gets 2. Those are his first 2. Thornton the other way, and his pass is deflected out of bounds by Chris Wilkes. Bernard actually has 4 for the UCLA freshman. Elijah Weaver will check in, and we will take our final timeout. 3:24 left. It's all Trojans, 73-52 over UCLA on the USC Men's Basketball Radio Network.
For Trojan fans, Saturday is game day. For business owners, it's another day in the work week. UPS gets that, and that's why they offer Saturday delivery. Keep things running smoothly, clear your weekend orders, and stay on top of your game so your customers can drop everything to cheer on the Trojans. Ship with UPS, the official logistics company of USC Athletics.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At Brittany Zillig writes, have you ever had an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A? If not, you're definitely missing out. Egg whites, cheese, and grilled chicken on a toasty English muffin. Hashtag drooling. Now we're drooling, Brittany. Are you sure you don't work for Chick-fil-A? You pretty much nailed that description. I'll just add, it's the little things like grilled flavor in the morning that jumpstart your day. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
Hello, State Farm Agent Cole Perez. Of course I can help. I help CP3 combine his home and auto insurance. His boat too, actually. All right, we'll talk soon. Boats and cars and homes. Boats and cars and homes. I got the cover. Sorry, am I being too loud? You know how excited I get about combining home and auto insurance.
Talk to an agent about combining your home and auto insurance today. State Farm, here to help life go right.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
We're having fun. Hope you are as well on your Saturday afternoon, driving around this fine city. The sun is back out after a rainy week, and the sun is back out for USC basketball. The Trojans had an ugly road trip to Oregon. They have returned home, and they're slapping around their crosstown rivals, UCLA, 73-52. Trojans by 21 with 3:24 left in this one. And it's been all USC in the second half. USC led by 3 at the break, winning the second half 37-19. And the Trojans have been able to defend the paint much better in the second half. And UCLA just can't counter with three-point shots. Prince Ali's gotten a little hot out there. He's made 3 of them. But as a team, UCLA is just 4 of 18 from behind the arc and 2 of 10 from the free throw line. USC, on the other hand, has made 11 threes, 4 by Matthews and 4 by Boatwright. 3:24 left. Trojans still need to finish it out. And 5 on the floor for USC is Thornton, Matthews, Weaver, Boatwright, and Rakocevic. So I think the coach is really trying to reward Elijah Weaver for a solid game and try to build up some confidence in him. He has played his best in conference play here today. 5 points, 2 of 2 shooting, 3 steals. And maybe show him some love to finish it off. Thornton will throw in. He needs to find somebody. He does. At the last minute, it's Boatwright. And USC will reset right near the center circle. 3:20 on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Thornton looking at a double screen if he wants it. And he will take it. No, we'll go the other way. Driving kick to Matthews. Matthews will fan back out with 6 on the clock. Jonah has to get something up. Spins in the lane. Tough shot. And he gets fouled. Didn't really get a shot up, if we're being honest. I think they'll give him the shot attempt and let him shoot 2 free throws. But Jonah really spun into trouble. And they said Jalen Hill got him. So Matthews will go to the line to shoot 2. Doesn't visit the free throw line much. USC's only been there 6 times today. Matthews at 65% on the year from the stripe. Should be better than that. Much better shooter. First one from Jonah is good. He's up to 15 points to go with his 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And the junior captain will get another one. And that one's good as well from Jonah. Guys like Jonah, juniors, Jonah and Nick Rakocevic, they've only beaten UCLA once, so this one will feel good for the Trojans. Leading by 23, under 3 to go. Hands pushes off on Thornton, no call. This is the jump shot, and Rakocevic claims the rebound. It's a double-double for Nick. That is his 8th on the season. And any infield just wants them to run clock. Boatwright has it in the left corner. And Boatwright will find Matthews, moves it along to Weaver. Weaver taking his time, 15 on the shot clock. He'll dribble back out. 10 on the clock. Now Weaver attacks on Bernard. He gets bumped. And Elijah is arguing with Nick Rakocevic, who just looks the other way and smiles. But for USC, that works just fine. It's just a 15 foul on UCLA. 20 left on the shot clock. And USC can run some more time. Here it's Thornton dribbling it out. 12 on the shot clock, and he gets bumped by Chris Wilkes. That is the 6th team foul. 2:19 left, and again the shot clock resets to 20. In the half court, when you get a shot clock reset, it's 20, 30. On a foul. Thornton has it. Shot clock down to 15. UC doing well. They burn a lot of time in this possession. See if they can finish it with a bucket. Double screen for Thornton. He takes it this time, finds Boatwright. Benny's going to be open for a deep 3. And Benny's got another one. A big smile and a little 3 goggles to his fans. It's USC by 26, and the senior has 21. Boatwright found the stroke. He missed a couple early on, but 5 of 9 from 3 in the game. Ali driving kick. Bernard for an open 3, and Jules Bernard knocks it down. But the ball in quickly to Jonah Matthews. Matthews hit ahead pass to Rakocevic, and Nick will give to Derek Thornton. Thornton was fouled. And Derek will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 1:38 left. USC by 23. I don't think UCLA is going to play the foul game in this one. I think they're just being aggressive defensively. Jerron Brooks will check back into the game for the Trojans. I don't think he's played in the second half. Rakocevic and Boatwright have gone the whole way. Boatwright will sit down. Big smiles. Boatwright continues his outstanding play after a 50-point road trip. Benny adds 21 more today to go along with 7 rebounds and 3 assists, and that really has been his line lately as Thornton misses the first free throw. Boatwright is averaging 21, 7, and 3 over his last 8 games. Wilkes, misses the 3. Rebound to Thornton, and Derek will get bumped, so Thornton just missed a free throw. He's going to get to shoot another one. 87 seconds left. Kind of a scratchy day by Thornton, but I think he pulled it out in the end. Ends up with 2 points right now and 1 of 5 shooting, although he'll go to the free throw line maybe for some more. But he ends up with 6 assists and 4 steals, and his defensive pressure at the top of the 2-3 zone with Jonah Matthews had a great effect in this game, and just thought UCLA's ball handlers lost confidence as the game went on as Thornton makes the free throw. UCLA has 20 turnovers in this game. Rakocevic will sit down to a big hand, standing from his teammates, and now the Galen Center fans get up for Rakocevic as well, as he'll finish with 21 points and 12 rebounds, and we'll talk to him in the postgame show. There were some good choices today in terms of players of the game, but we'll go with Rakocevic, who besides the foul trouble, I thought was completely dominant in this one. Hands, it's a hand check called on him, just a 15 foul on USC, 1:17 left. Trojans have Thornton, Matthews, Weaver, Brooks, and Uyelunmo on the court. The final minute 20. 3 on the way from Ali. That one in, out, missed again. Rebound to Jules Bernard. Bernard will attack. He misses inside. Another rebound, and it's a loose ball foul on USC. Who's that on? It's on Victor Uyelunmo. Vic has the distinction of playing 3 minutes in this game and picking up 3 fouls. So he's been efficient in one sense. But sometimes that's your job when you're the big off the bench. You're not worried about your foul trouble. He had to be physical in the absence of Rakocevic. With that said, that is now the 4th foul on Uyelunmo as Jalen Hill finishes with the left hand and 1. So Jalen Hill will go to the line. Have to look up when the last time USC beat UCLA by this much. That'll be the next question, and maybe we'll get for you in the postgame. Devin Fleming and McKay Anderson will check in for the Trojans. So Andy Enfield has emptied his bench. The exception of Kevin Porter Jr., the freshman is working his way back into the team and the coach's good graces, and maybe we'll see him against Arizona's next week. Maybe not. Seems to be up to him. Elijah Weaver on the left wing. Elijah Weaver trying to dribble it out. No, goes inside. Throws McKay Anderson a bounce pass. Went out of bounds. Brooks wanted a lob from Weaver, and the two freshmen sort of shake their heads at each other. USC by 22, 80-58. Hands will drive an attack on Uyelunmo, and Vic is fouled out of the game. That is Vic's 5th. So they have to figure out who to put in for him. One of those veteran players who was ceremonially taken out of this one is going to have to be unceremonially put back in. And it will be Jonah Matthews. So Jonah thought his day was done, but Uyelunmo checks back in. It's 80-60, and Hands will go to the line. Weaver has 4 fouls as well, so hopefully Elijah doesn't foul. They're going to have to put somebody else back in. Free throw is good from Hands, and the lead is 19. Now it's stolen by Ali. And a layup for Jules Bernard, which he missed. Hands gets it. Hands is put back. No good. Battle for the board. Tapped around. And it's won by Jalen Hands. Hands will attack. Hands will kick out. Wilkes will take a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Won by Bernard. This is another layup, and then it's dunked down by Jalen Hill. That was about 5 offensive rebounds on 1 possession. And with 30 seconds left, USC's just trying to finish this thing. And the Trojans need to get back into their press break and just get across half court one more time. They lead by 17, so it doesn't matter. But it's stolen again. And again, it's a layup, and now Andy Enfield wants a timeout. So all of a sudden, what looked like a laugher is going to be a USC win, and a big USC win. But it won't look to those that didn't watch like it was quite as one-sided as it's turned out to be. Nevertheless, Andy Enfield will take this timeout, and we will never remember this last minute. What we'll remember is an overall great performance here by the Trojans, who just need to break the press one more time and end this game. Trojans lead at 80-65 with 24.3 seconds left. There's no shot clock left in the game, and I don't think UCLA will foul if USC can get it into the front court. That has not happened in quite some time. Matthews is back out on the court for the Trojans because of the foul situation. And they just need to maybe get Jonah the ball and let the veteran get through this press break. Murray Bartos stayed with his starting 5, so that's part of it too. And the infield goes to his walk-ons, empties his bench, and the UCLA coach has kept his starters out there, and they have, or at least his rotational players. And Hands has really had a field day in this last couple minutes. USC was 16 turnovers in the game, but 26 assists. That'll be the number that any infield is, I would imagine, very happy with in this one. Trojans shared the ball right from the outset very well. Fleming the throw in, and he finds Brooks. Brooks makes a tough catch. Pivots, finds Elijah Weaver. Weaver into the front court. Weaver will attack. Nope. He'll dribble into the corner, see a double team, and he is bumped. So Elijah Weaver will go to the free throw line. UCLA not giving up, down 15. And Elijah will have a chance to pad his stats a little bit. He has 5 points in the game. 15.7 seconds left. Let burn 9 seconds. Elijah will shoot a 1-and-1. And he misses. Wilkes with the rebound. And Wilkes ahead to Ali. Ali will likely attack. He'll kick it back out. Bernard fakes a three. Poked away by Weaver. 6 on the clock. Ali's going to get one more up as he drives by Fleming and makes the right-handed layup. 2 seconds left. USC, as Brooks rolls it to McKay Anderson, is going to win this one at the final horn. Trojans by 13. A resounding second half as USC takes the first edition of the Crosstown Showdown in 2019, and they did it in dominant fashion, 80-67. USC moves to 10-8 on the season, 3-2 in conference. The Bruins fall to 10-8, also 3-2 in conference. So nothing to separate these teams on the season, but USC with a clear advantage today as the Trojans control the second half from start to almost finish and win this one comfortably. Great performance by the veteran players. A couple nice bright spots for the youngsters, and a lot to celebrate for the Trojan family on this Saturday afternoon. Your final score, USC 80, UCLA 67. We'll be right back with the Keck Medicine Locker Room Report on the Trojans Basketball Network.
You've been listening to USC Trojans Basketball. USC Trojans Basketball, brought to you by
Keck Medicine of USC.
USC thanks Keck Medicine of USC for its support of Trojan Athletics.
By State Farm.
Protect your car and home with State Farm. Here to help life go right. Talk to your agent today at 1-800-STATE-FARM.
Brought to you by Honda. Right now, you can get great deals on award-winning Hondas. Stop by your local helpful Honda dealer today to learn more. Hear every shot, every steal, every second of USC Trojans basketball. And follow the NCAA hoops action all season long on the USC Trojans radio network. Trojans basketball is a fight. Now it's time for the Keck Medicine of USC Locker Room Report. We'll break down the game and hear from head coach Eddie Enfield. USC Trojans basketball, brought to you by
Keck Medicine of USC.
USC thanks Keck Medicine of USC for its support of Trojan Athletics.
Brought to you by Solar Max Technology, the official solar partner of USC.
Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Welcome back inside a very happy Galen Center, which is slowly emptying out as the Trojans are victorious. 80-67 over UCLA. An impressive second half. USC led the game by 3 at the break. Ultimately, they won the second half by 10, but it was a laugher long before that. Trojans' largest lead in this one was 26. So that really was the story down the stretch. It was never in doubt as USC's veterans controlled the game. Benny Boatwright finishes with 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Made 5 threes. Nick Rakocevic, 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting, 12 rebounds, 4 assists for Nick. Jonah Matthews got hot late, 16 points, 4 threes, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals for Jonah Matthews. Shaquan Aaron filled up the stat sheet, 8 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals for Aaron. And Derek Thornton had 4 points, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 2 rebounds. USC got 10 points off the bench, 5 from Elijah Weaver. and 5 from Jerron Brooks. The two freshmen were perfect from the field, 4 of 4 on the afternoon. USC did the job defensively, forced 20 UCLA turnovers, including 6 by the Bruins' primary ball handler, Jalen Hands. And they held the Bruins to 41% shooting, including 5 of 22 from 3. And if you listen to our Trojans Live lead-in to this game, Chris Capco's key, the assistant coach, said the three-point line would tell the difference in this game, and boy, did it ever. 5 of 22 for UCLA, 12 of 29 for USC. So that is a plus 21 for USC from behind the arc, and that was one of our keys as well coming into this one. Looking back at our keys, forced the Bruins to the perimeter. They have been a streaky team from 3 and struggled most of the season, and Trojans were able to do that, particularly in the second half. UCLA had a lot of success inside in the first half, points in the paint. They still finished plus 16 points in the paint in the game, but much better in the second half was USC. We also said use the home court. They did that. Best crowd of the year every year, and it was a successful one for the Trojans. They fed off the crowd all afternoon. And hang in there in the battle of the boards. USC was -6 in rebounding, but UCLA is one of the better rebounding teams in the conference. And the Trojans were able to battle with UCLA all day. And ultimately, Rakocevic and Boatwright were the best interior players in this game. Moses Brown, the freshman for the Bruins, was held to 2 points and 7 rebounds. All right, when we come back, we hope to have the head coach, Andy Enfield, next. You're listening to the Keck Medicine Locker Room Report on the Trojans Basketball Network.
This is USC Trojans basketball on KSPN Los Angeles, ESPN LA 710, and the ESPN app.
So, how can Enterprise pick Trojan fans up today? Well, say you want to follow the team for an away game. Enterprise has you covered. Or get a truck to haul your Trojan memorabilia. They do that too. Rent an exotic vehicle for Troy Week? Check. What about buying any of the above? Yes, yes, and yes. Rent, buy, or share. Enterprise, the official partner of USC Athletics, is the one place for every place life takes Trojan fans. Fight on!
It's your life, and every moment matters. Every laugh, every smile, every chance to make more memories. At Keck Medicine of USC, we help you claim more of those moments. That's what we call the Keck Effect. World-renowned physicians and award-winning care to help you live every day to the fullest. Read patient stories and share yours at keckmedicine.org/Keck Effect. For appointments, call 800-USC-CARE. Keck Medicine of USC. Beyond exceptional medicine.
Coors Light, established in 1978 and born in the Rockies, where the only thing more refreshing than your current adventure is what's next. It's why Coors Light is lagered cold for a lighter, crisper taste, filtered cold to ensure brilliance, clarity, and brightness, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Because those who thirst for more deserve nothing less than the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light. 2018 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
For Trojan fans, Saturday is game day. For business owners, it's another day in the work week. UPS gets that, and that's why they offer Saturday delivery. Keep things running smoothly, clear your weekend orders, and stay on top of your game so your customers can drop everything to cheer on the Trojans. Ship with UPS, the official logistics company of USC Athletics.
Every Saturday on Pac-12 Network, we've got you covered for men's hoops. Start your Saturdays with our live basketball pregame show, getting you set up before tip-off with a comprehensive rundown of the day's action. Then after the final buzzer, keep it locked on Pac-12 Network for Pac-12 Final Score, highlighting all the big plays, big blocks, and big dunks.
The Horn wins it!
Pac-12 Network is your one-stop shop for all things men's hoops. Every Saturday, all season long.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Well, the Galen Center is slowly filing out, but the USC fans want to enjoy this one a little longer, and a lot of them have stayed inside to listen to the head coach, Andy Enfield, as he joins us now. USC winners over UCLA, 80-67 in a game that the Trojans really controlled, particularly in the second half, led by as many as 26 in this one. Coach, your initial thoughts on a great performance?
Our players played very hard. UCLA is exceptionally talented offensively. You know, it was a close game at halftime, a three-point game, and our players came out and really defended and made some shots to get us the lead in the second half.
Coach, your magic number offensively is 16 assists. This team is 10-0 when you have at least 16 assists in the game. Well, you had 26 assists in this one. You know, what was the key to that number, and how happy does it make you to see it?
Our players did a great job of making the extra pass. They played zone most of the game, so we got the ball in the middle. We moved it to the perimeter. If we didn't have a shot, we either drove it or kicked it again. And then we stepped up and made 12 threes. So it was a team effort. Shaquan Aaron had 7 assists, which is season high. And we got great passing from everybody on the court.
Yeah, and your assistant coach, Chris Kapko, before the game, when he was on the show, he said he thought the three-point arc would be the difference in the game, and it really was on both sides. You hold UCLA to 5 of 22, and as you said, you got hot, particularly in the second half, and made a dozen of them. What was the key to the three-point defense in particular?
Well, we had a lot of clean looks in the first half, and we just missed some. So second half, we just told our shooters, keep shooting them, they'll go in. You have to keep making the right pass and hit our shooters in rhythm so they can step in and get a clean look. And Benny got hot. He was 3 for 9 the first half and ended up with 21 points. And then Jonah chipped in with 2 big ones.
And you played a lot of zone defensively at the top of that zone. Boy, it seemed like, in particular, Derek Thornton and Jonah Matthews were giving the UCLA ball handlers fits. You forced 20 turnovers. What did you think of your guards' effort defensively?
I thought all our guards, Elijah Weaver, Derek Thornton, Jonah Matthews at the top, and then Shaquan Aaron on the forward. And then you saw big Benny get out there to the three-point shooter. So we thought that three-point line would be a big part of the game. We're just fortunate to make more than they did tonight.
Yeah, I'd be remiss to not mention Elijah Weaver, who did have 3 steals and a good performance by the freshman. Offensively, UCLA in the first half was having a lot of success in the paint. Ultimately, they do win that battle, but it seemed like in the run that you got a lot better. What was better in the second half of your interior defense?
We just played team defense in our zone. We had to go zone a little bit, and it kept working, so we stayed with it. But we got our hands on some balls when they put the ball on the floor in the paint, and then we got some rebounds where we tipped balls away from their. They're very big and long, so we were able to tip some balls, and then we boxed out really well in our zone in the second half.
Benny Boatwright, coach, has averaged 21 points over the last 8 games. Had 21 here tonight. What has been the key to the seniors' consistency?
Well, Benny's played like an all-league player the last 6 games, with the exception of the Oregon game, where we didn't play well as a team, but we won 4 in a row. We had a tough overtime loss where we actually played hard and fairly well on the road against Oregon State. We missed a shot at the buzzer to win it, and then we lost in overtime, had our chances. So we've had one poor game in the last 6 or 7. But Benny has played exceptional basketball since he got in shape. He has a good rhythm and flow to his game, and he's playing very, very hard.
There's so much emotion that goes into these rivalry games. How do you channel the emotion coming out of it and having a big win and have it turn into a galvanizing win for this team and this program, which has 2 more great opportunities against the Arizona schools next week?
Well, you have to take it game by game in this league. As you know, last year we started out 1-1, and then we won 8. We were 8-2. And then went on. So there are a lot of runs in this league, and so we know what it takes to win, and we just have to go do it on a consistent basis.
All right, well, your next shot will be next week. Again, the Arizona schools coming to the Galen Center, and we'll talk to Coach Enfield after those games. But next up, we're going to talk to Nick Rakocevic off another double-double. Thank you, Coach, for joining us courtside.
Thank you.
So Nick Rakocevic is headed our way. Another double-double for the junior. Rakocevic with 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and he was 9 of 12 from the floor. What's going on, Nick?
Hey, how you guys doing?
That had to feel good.
Yeah, real good.
Now, I was thinking about it. I mean, you had lost 4 straight to UCLA coming in, so really for you and Jonah, 2 veteran guys, you had that great game in here a couple years ago, but this is sort of you guys leading USC to a win for the first time, and how important is that to you in this rivalry?
It felt great, especially being an upperclassman, kind of taking charge with Jonah and Benny. It felt really good, and we had a great home crowd today. And, we did what we were supposed to do and never play like a team. And it was against our rival. Everybody knew that, and we got that win. So we're happy with how we did today.
You got off to a great start. You had 6 points and 3 rebounds, and then you get the 2 fouls.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they really wanted to attack you and try to get you in foul trouble all day. What was the difference between the Oregon game where you had the early foul trouble and it just seemed like you were never able to get into a rhythm, and today where it didn't seem like, despite the long rest in the first half, you were able to still find your game and still impact the game?
I think my teammates, they did a great job of giving me the ball and, hitting me on the rolls and things like that. And then after that, I just kind of started finding myself, stayed aggressive, attacking the offensive glass and things like that. So, I just stayed aggressive, both offensively and defensively. And, it just kind of clicked there in that second half. But, I owe it mostly to my teammates.
Tell me about the matchup with Moses Brown. He comes in as a well-hyped freshman. We know he's a talented player, very big player at 7'1", but you also knew you're a junior and he's a freshman. So how do you look at it when you come in?
He's a very good player, and I had to respect him coming into tonight's game. Everybody was talking about that matchup down low, so, I expected it to be tough. And, I just had to stay focused and play with a lot of energy and, just outwork him, and just stay poised. And, like you said, I'm the junior, so I just had to stay poised and, just kind of play how I like a veteran. So basically that's what I did. And, I just stayed aggressive the whole time. And, like I said, my teammates did a great job of finding me today.
And you were poised, particularly going up against a shot blocker. There were several times where you took your time, you got him in the air.
He got me on one.
Well, he got you on one, but you came back and still finished it.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it did seem like you were able several times to take your time and still finish inside. Coming off a tough trip, was that something that you and Coach Mobley focused on this week in your low post moves?
Yeah, I think so. Just kind of staying more patient, and if plan A doesn't work, switch up to plan B. Everything is not going to go according to plan when you're playing, and you're gonna have nights where you're struggling and things like that. But I'm just glad I was able to bounce back and in front of everybody, in front of our great home crowd that we had today, and it was just a great win today.
You love crowds like this, right? I mean,
I play amazing off them. I owe it all to them, honestly.
Well, you're listening to Nick Rakocevic courtside, our player of the game, 21 points on 9 of 12 shooting, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists for Nick. And how much was rebounding an emphasis going into this one? They're one of the best rebounding teams. It's a very tall team. I mean, they have guards that are 6'9". How much was the talk to try to control the glass inside?
It was very important. It was one of our main points of winning this game is just being able to rebound. And me being our biggest guy on the team, that was my job. And I had to do that today, and like I said, just basically me staying just aggressive offensively and defensively on the glass is what I needed to do, and I like just staying aggressive the whole game. Just put myself in good position to get the ball, and hopefully that helped us win today.
Lastly, I'll ask you what I asked Coach Enfield, which is, how do you build on this win? I mean, I know the team is overall in a very good stretch. The Oregon State game, you play well. It just didn't happen. Oregon was really the one dud in the mix. With that said, this is an opportunity now. You go to 3-2 in league. Imagine everyone in that locker room is feeling good, and you have the Arizona schools coming back in here. You guys have been a great home team. So, what's the key this week to make sure that that same effort and intensity that we saw here today comes out 2 more times next week?
Honestly, playing in a crowd like this, just everybody coming back and supporting us, I think that's just a big thing, and if they show us love in, Arizona, things like that, I think it's going to take care of itself. We love playing in front of them. We love, they give us great energy. We get hyped, and we just got to stay focused and just build this momentum.
All right, well, so for everyone driving around in LA traffic right now, leaving here, Nick Rakocevic has a plea. He feeds off the crowds. He did so today, and he'd love to see you back this week. Arizona on Thursday at 6 p.m., Arizona State on Saturday at 5 p.m. 2 great opponents, 2 great matchups, and Nick Rakocevic will look to eat inside again. 21 points, 12 rebounds for the big dog. And thank you for joining us on the post-game show. You're listening to USC Men's Basketball on the Trojans Radio Network.
Trojan fans, what time is USC Trojans kickoff? Mito, Swiss Watches since 1918, presents the countdown to kickoff as the official timekeeper of the USC Trojans, sharing the power, the performance, and the accuracy of 2 great legacies on game day. Available at shopmito.com. That's shopmito.com. So wear Mito time for game time. Fight on.
This is an opportunity now.
SC fans ready to tackle high electricity bills by going solar? SolarMax Technology, the official solar partner of USC Athletics, has an incredible offer. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years. SolarMax is the only solar company with 0% financing for 5 years because they're the only solar company with in-house financing. And just like the Trojans, they're proud to call SoCal home. Visit SolarMaxTech.com for details. That's SolarMaxTech.com. CSLB number 972048.
Coors Light, established in 1978 and born in the Rockies, where the only thing more refreshing than your current adventure is what's next. It's why Coors Light is lagered cold for a lighter, crisper taste, filtered cold to ensure brilliance, clarity, and brightness, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Because those who thirst for more deserve nothing less than the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light. 2018 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
It's your life, and every moment matters. Every laugh, every smile, every chance to make more memories. At Keck Medicine of USC, we help you claim more of those moments. That's what we call the Keck Effect. World-renowned physicians and award-winning care to help you live every day to the fullest. Read patient stories and share yours at keckmedicine.org/Keck Effect. For appointments, call 800-USC-CARE. Keck Medicine of USC, beyond exceptional medicine.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Welcome back inside Galen Center. USC 80, UCLA 67. That's your final score on this Saturday afternoon. The Trojans move to 3-2 in conference play. As I said, 2 more home games due up next week. For the world's most refreshing beer, 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly with Coors Light, Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. It's time now to take a listen to the State Farm assist of the game.
When teammates help each other out, great plays happen. Like this one. The assist of the game, presented by State Farm. Here to help life go right.
Another big-to-big pass, and now it's stolen by Weaver. Weaver stole the inbounds pass, and again, the freshman wants to slow it down. He will hold it into the half-court stripe. Great instincts, though, by Elijah Weaver. Matthews on the right wing. Finds Weaver, again, telling everybody to calm down. Ball right inside to Rakocevic with one hand. He catches and finishes at one. Nick Rakocevic looked like his left arm was being held. He caught the ball with his right hand, put it up for 2, and the foul. And right now, USC is on the brink of blowing the Bruins out. And USC did exactly that. Took a 26-point lead in the second half. And there was a couple of sloppy plays late that make it look more respectable than it was. This was a USC blowout win over UCLA, and all Trojan fans should certainly enjoy that. And Elijah Weaver keyed that play with his third steal of the game. We were having fun with Weaver a little bit. It's funny because he's a young guy, a freshman, not a ton of experience. And late in the game, he kept sort of putting his hands out there, palms down, just telling everybody relax, take their time, run clock. So he was trying to be a leader on the court, and I think the veteran guys could just smell blood. They wanted the ball. They wanted to keep, shooting open threes as they felt like UCLA was staggered and out. And that's really what it turned out into, is that the Trojans in the second half were lights out from behind the three-point line. Trojans were 7 of 13 in the second half from behind the arc, and Benny Boatwright made 5 of them in the game. Matthews made 4, Shaquan Aaron made 2, and Weaver made 1, which was a big one too, really in the middle of USC's spurt. All right, one more section to go on the one more segment to go on the Keck Medicine of USC Locker Room Report. Trojans win it by 13 on the USC Men's Basketball Radio Network.
This season on Pac-12 Network, we've got you covered like never before.
Oh my goodness!
For men's and women's hoops, Pac-12 Network is providing its most days of coverage yet, all season long. Over 145 men's basketball games, over 100 women's basketball games, with select comprehensive pre- and post-game coverage, all your favorite Pac-12 teams, tons of can't-miss matchups. Men's and women's hoops, all season on Pac-12 Network. Download and stream every game live with Pac-12 Now.
SC fans ready to tackle high electricity bills by going solar? SolarMax Technology, the official solar partner of USC Athletics has an incredible offer. For a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years. SolarMax is the only solar company with 0% financing for 5 years because they're the only solar company with in-house financing. And just like the Trojans, they're proud to call SoCal home. Visit SolarMaxTech.com for details. That's SolarMaxTech.com. CSLB number 972048.
Coors Light, established in 1978 and born in the Rockies, where the only thing more refreshing than your current adventure is what's next. It's why Coors Light is lagered cold for a lighter, crisper taste, filtered cold to ensure brilliance, clarity, and brightness, and packaged cold for peak refreshment. Because those who thirst for more deserve nothing less than the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light. 2018 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Hey, Trojan basketball fans, listen up. When I think about defense, I think of Rocket Mortgage. They created Rate Shield. If rates go up, you're defended. But if rates go down, you get that lower rate. And that can save you some serious cash. Rocket Mortgage, proud mortgage partner of the USC Trojans. Push button, get mortgaged. Call today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Racial approval only valid on certain 30-year purchase transactions.
Here's a real post from a real Chick-fil-A guest. At our Foodie Ventures rates, quick lunch today. A Chick-fil-A grilled chicken club sandwich never disappoints. Chicken emoji, licking lips emoji. Thanks, our Foodie Ventures. Glad Chick-fil-A could be part of your ventures. It's the little things that make our grilled chicken club sandwich worth the trip. Like the backyard grilled flavor in every bite. Also, did we mention it has bacon? Insert bacon emoji. Share your stories at Chick-fil-A with hashtag the little things.
This is USC Trojans basketball. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojans basketball. Here's Jordan Moore.
Welcome back for one final segment of the Keck Medicine of USC Locker Room Report. Hope everyone who's driving home after this one enjoyed their Saturday afternoon. You should if you've got Cardinal and Gold running through your veins because the Trojans beat up the Bruins. The final 80-67, USC wins it over UCLA. A couple of other Pac-12 games being played. One actively. Washington is up 10 over Cal. The Huskies have taken the early advantage in the Pac-12. They're 4-0 and probably headed to 5-0 in this game against Cal. The USC will face Washington on its next road trip. So one to watch there. They're a very good 2-3 zone team with Mike Hopkins as the head coach and Matthias Thybulle, maybe the best defensive perimeter player in the conference. Stanford already won today, 78-66 at Wazoo. Washington State's 1-4 in Pac-12 play. They did get a win over Cal. Stanford is now 2-4 in the Pac. And looks like Dejon Davis led the way with 15 points for the Cardinal. Later today, Oregon State at Arizona. That's a very good one, and one to watch if you're a USC fan, as the Wildcats are USC's next opponent. And we just saw Oregon State. Oregon is at Arizona State. The Ducks just got a big win in McKale Center. Now they'll try to complete the road sweep in the desert as they play Arizona State at 6:30. The next game for the Trojans is Thursday at 6 o'clock. So a nice tip time. Get here, a little happy hour next door.